Welcome back to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous Enhanced Edition. You just move the microphone to where it's actually supposed to be. There we go. Now let's pop into the failed ritual site real quick. These are really not necessary. You get these things and it's not that important. And then we'll pop over to the Tirabade Residence. That scythe certainly did a number on this city.
I see blood! Blood!
Okay, what do we have here? We have a Marauder Archer, a Rookie Marauder, Pepsi's Blood. There's an Illusionist, 2 Illusionists over there, okay. Charge them? No. You can take the Archer then, Sela. I'll take the other one, Zeth. Very good. Jonathan. Camellia, you can try to kill that one. Perfect. Lan, you can shoot the other one. Excellent. Peps. Well, not really.
Let's try this way.
That was easy enough. Don't know if we get anything of interest here. Composite shortbow is nice. Continue. Nab that and move on into the square here. Should be ample people to fight up there. Let's sneak our way down here.
Save the last one for me.
Why? Why the last one? Entranced fighter. Oh god, it's not one of those.
Into the fray!
Endure this!
It's way too far away for me to actually be able to do anything useful with him.
This will hurt.
The arrow actually just bounced off him. Kill Camellia. Or not.
The light take you!
Make every strike count.
There we go. Don't think these have anything of interest, but we'll take the breastplates because those at least sell for a decent amount of money. This guy? Nah. Anything else around here? I hope there's not more worm leaks because those are, or wormlegs, because those are very annoying. That appears to be it. Have you gotten the, not yet at least. Sila, do that. There we go. I think we can collapse these. I didn't pick up that. And into the Tirabade Residence. Oh, there's probably a wormleg in here.
Can't hide from me. Let's shred them.
Or maybe there's an incubus in here. Or maybe even succubus.
You crossed the wrong mongrel.
The spirits demand your blood!
That should work. Yep. Yeah, there's a succubus here. Quad, I don't want you to move there.
You won't survive me.
Let's see, we have the keen spirit. We don't want to consume any. Let's just use that.
You are today's sacrifice!
Smite evil. Scorching ray. Miss, of course. Magic missile. Immune. Okay. Ugh. Did he get dominated? No, he saved. Thank God.
A calculated risk.
Drains 2 levels from Sila, which is a 24-hour thing. At least now I do have lesser restoration. Although I don't know if that does anything. Okay, Camellia. Can you move very quietly and carefully over to there? Thank you.
I hope you appreciate this.
I don't think this will do anything. No.
I will help where I can.
We need restoration to get rid of that. -2 levels. That is a very annoying. Do I have something that I can restore those with? The game is a bit evil to put that kind of foes against us this early on. Well, we can rest to get rid of it, but I think we'll just pay a visit to Visali and make him cure it. Get a cloak of disguise. That's nice for Woldrip. We also get a rapier +1. Here's a book. The Crusades, as seen by ordinary folk. I'm pretty sure we've had this before. Yeah, we have. The guy who was doing a skeleton. Also a letter from Irabeth to Anevia. And I think that's about it for here. Is there anything else? No. It's the dead duelists. Ah, well. Well, there's the hanged cultist as well, which I almost missed. Oh, for crying out loud. Why is the game throwing succubi at me?
This should do it.
At least she's not doing anything really bad as of now.
No glory without risk!
Of course you missed.
Let's try this way. Endure this!
Into the fray!
Don't think she can be tripped either, so... He's almost dead. There we go. I feel it is very early to have to fight for succubi. They are quite dangerous. Now, spiders and giant flies, that is more like it.
Die! 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 This will hurt.
There we go. Moving right along. I've never had this man in my random encounters.
A calculated risk.
Go for their hearts!
The light, take you!
We just have to wait for Cal. He likes to walk very slowly. Okay, I think that's it for this southern part of the city. Let's head on back to the Defender's Heart. And I suppose we can take a rest there because people are starting to get fatigued, so... That way we don't have to pay Visali for healing services for Sela either. I forgot Seth Lorien again. There we go, and into the bedroom. Since we're level 5, let me just quickly check the spell books, because I suspect that... Yes. Haste. Please. Yes. Come on. You are spontaneous. Wally. A large person. Mirror image. Can't cast that level yet. Lan, spontaneous caster. Camellia. Magical vestment, that's probably useful. I think resist energy communal. And remove disease. Sela, you get another spell now. I think we'll go with... Preferably something that lasts for more than 1 minute. It's the Veil of Positive Energy, yeah. We are going to fight some undeads in a bit. Yeah, that's about that. So, the personal chest, let's drop off some books. Another severed head. Drop that, please. And rest. I think I get severed heads every time I rest.
My sword is an extension of my arm. My sword is an extension of my arm. So, is my plumage an extension of my head? Focus, Sela.
Let me guess, I have another severed head in my inventory, don't I? No, I don't. Wow. Does Tirabade have something to say in regards to the fact that we were in her house? No. So back out into the city we go. Destroy uncollected loot. It hasn't done that. That was here the last time too. Let's drop Camellia, Wooljip, and Lan, and Wally, and Peps. And we are going to the Ancientries and Wonders shop. Stealth checks really aren't my thing this time round, is it? Sheer and sheer. How are... Where's the... That one. They have energy resistance towards fire, as I thought. Can you move in there?
Distract them for me.
You can charge. $16 damage to Wooljip and 12 damage to Jonathan. Rawr.
I'm all ears. I know what to do.
That's good enough. We didn't even get a saving throw or a skill check for stealth. Maybe that's why. Oh, there was this one random encounter I do remember.
Hello? Is anyone there? Please get me out of here.
Yeah, he's going to be nagging.
Aha!
The polished
Trap might be treasure.
The polished oak shelves once showcased magic rings and amulets. Now all that's left are the grubby handprints of the robbers. Unique weapons and antique armor were previously displayed on these stands. It is unlikely that their new owners even know their true value. Demonic heart, that is a perfectly normal thing to find inside of a jeweler's shop. Yeah, let's get it out him.
Free at last. I thought I'd be flattened like a pancake under that rubble. Much obliged. Damn, I'm not in any pain, but my head is still foggy for some reason. What's with all the hubbub in the city? The name's Finian. I'm a Pathfinder. If there's anything I can do to help, I will.
You're a Pathfinder?
That's right, Finian Dismar, Pathfinder and Crusader. I roam around the Worldwound wherever my tasks lead me. Scouting mostly, but this last while I've just been hanging around in Canabras, waiting until I'm needed again. I'm bored out of my mind, but at least this shop makes for better lodging than some inn.
What I meant was, what are you?
What's that supposed to mean? I just told you. You want to know where I hail from, is that it? Well, I'm from around here, actually. We Kelets of the Star Eye clan fled when the Worldwound troubles began. But I couldn't stand by while the demons wreaked havoc, so I came back. Or did you mean to ask about my weapon of choice? My best weapon is every weapon. I'm a skilled and capable fellow, if I do say so myself. I can swing a sword and poke with a spear, but what I am best at is communing with the spirits. They call folks like me phantom blades.
A phantom blade? What is that?
It's like a spiritualist, but with a twist. It means that some spirit took a liking to me at some point, and it can turn into whatever weapon I need. Handy, eh? I don't need any whetstones or enchantments. Doesn't take up space either. Although, to be fair, it's not a barrel of laughs. The spirits that bestow this kind of power don't come from happy places, and they're not exactly bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. They usually appear after great battles that leave few survivors.
How did you end up in this shop?
I've been waiting here so long I don't even remember anymore. Just sitting and waiting for any word from the Pathfinders, but it looks like everyone has forgotten about me. The shop owner is an old friend of the Pathfinders, so I've taken up residence here.
The city is under attack by the demons.
Wait, what? The last thing I saw was some thieves breaking in here. And then the guards came, everyone was running around. After that, it's a bit of a blur. Right when things got intense, they dropped the cabinet on me. I couldn't even help the owner. I was just lying under the shelves like a dimwit until you came along. If there are demons in Canabras, we must do something about it. The city needs every blade it can get. Hey, do you mind taking me with you? I don't think I can handle this alone. And besides, the more the merrier.
Alright, I'll take you with me.
I swear you won't regret it. I can do all sorts of things. Is there anything your party is missing? A sword, a spear, a bow? Just say the word.
That means we get Finian. I don't remember where I find him. Here. Can make him into any weapon we want, so he could, for instance, become a scimitar, cold iron, ghost touch +1. Which isn't really a bad idea, to be honest. Yeah. Let's give him to Sela for now. He could be composite longbow as well. But yeah, I think I'm happy with him being there. Okay, let's continue our looting. That is the most important thing. Now the rubble that was once a golem. The formerly well-appointed shop now looks a sorry state. It has been completely ransacked. Lying in the corner next to a scorched wall are the soot-covered shards of a clay golem's head. The golem's eyes glow in the gloom. Master, code word. Hand of Aurori. Code word correct. The golem's eyes glow brighter, awaiting orders. Tell me about any suspicious people who came to the shop in the last week. 56 individuals entered the shop. Human female, old. Gnome male, old. Human female. He'll be reeling off customers till nightfall. We need to ask in a different way. Were any of the suspicious people tieflings? Tieflings. 3. Tiefling male, middle-aged. Tiefling male, young. Tiefling female, young. Describe the young male tiefling. Tiefling male, medium height. Short horns curling backward. Medium length tail. Eye color, yellow. Hair color, black. Special observations, annoyed master. Horns, hair, tail. That sounds like me. But it's not possible. I know what the security's like here. I didn't come near the place. I give you my word, chief. No special observations. Subject was unremarkable. There, see, can't have been me. Describe the middle-aged male tiefling. Tiefling male, medium height, long horns, medium length tail, eye color pale blue, skin color dark, special observations, red hair. Oh, that's our traitor. I'd bet your life on it. Kerry's May drilled it into our heads that we wasn't to go hanging about the shop. Red hair. We've got a couple of gingers, and plenty more who get it out of a bottle. So much for a special observation. Golems ain't all they're cracked up to be, eh? Maybe its master knows more. Describe the female tiefling. Tiefling female. Above average height. Hair long, pale. Tail not observed. Long horns. Eye color blue. Special observations. Scar on nose. Baldric with gold stitching. I don't know that one. A new arrival, most likely. Gold stitching, eh? Wouldn't mind getting to know her a little better. Enough. Where did you come from? Who created you? This golem was created by Gaffrin and Son. Address: 3rd building on the right, Jeweller's Alley, Nerosian, Mendev. Model G504ENE, which stands for Experimental and Enhanced. For all inquiries, contact Mr. Gaffrin. Where is your master? Philemon Frulatrios, my master, is in his hiding place. Revealing the location of the hiding place is prohibited. 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 He likely holed himself up in the basement when the commotion started. The entrance should be around here somewhere. Where is the basement in this place? The basement is below me. I guard the basement. Leaving my post is prohibited. Okay. Quick save and move the golem. Well, let's go into the basement.
Pretty good, aren't I?
And here's this Philemon. The elderly gnome, so portly as to be nearly spherical, is curled up in the corner of this basement, shaking. Marauders, bandits, scavengers. Yeah, makes sense. We're all of those things and much, much more. Before you report us to the authorities, mind if we have a chat? Please, calm down. No one's going to rob you. The gnome peers at you. You do look better dressed than the local thieves and ragamuffins. You came here to tell me that the nightmare is over? No, it's not. You're here to steal my riches. Get back. The gnome notices Woljith and his rounded face turns scarlet. You! Woljith, the dirty little sneak thief. You've been sniffing around my shop for years. Finally worked up the courage to rob me, did you? Get out of here. You and your pals have taken everything already, I'm sure. The gnome seems to settle slightly. My name's Philemon Frulatrios. I was the owner of this shop, but I'm not sure I can claim to be the owner of anything now. I hope there's at least something left of it. Oh, come off it. Your shop's fine. It's a bit ransacked, maybe, but nothing a bit of spit and polish can't fix. Where were you the night of the robbery? Do you think I robbed my own shop? I was here, in the basement. I was told to make it look like I'd left. The Watch was very keen to get their hands on those Thieflings. They seemed to be multiplying all over Golarion, so of course I did everything they said. And I've been stuck in this basement since then. The golem wouldn't move away from the door no matter how much I yelled at it. Then I thought that it was all to the good. Somebody came by after the guards and caused a ruckus upstairs, bellowing like mad, taking advantage of my absence. Tell me about the Thieflings that have visited Ancientries and Wonders recently. Why should I tell you anything about my customers? You're not from the City Guard or the Eagle Watch. Chief, if he keeps digging his heels in, just say the word. I know how to loosen his tongue. I'm helping the Eagle Watch to catch the culprits. It's in your interest to tell me everything. So they haven't got the Thieflings. I thought the city's finest were on the job and they'd... you can't rely on anyone. Ask your questions then, if it's so important. Tell me about Woljith. Philemon's face wrinkles in distaste. Woljith Jefto, right? Yes, I've known him for a long time, though I'd rather not know him at all. He's been skulking around my shop for years, treating the place like a free museum. He always wanted to look at the moon of the abyss. I'd chase him out, but he'd just slink back in again. If he was with the gang that robbed my shop, I'd bet anything he swiped the moon. come I'm the prime suspect? Who betrayed us all? That's the one who's got the moon. I want to see it return too, you get me? I don't like the idea of other people's grubby mitts on it. Tell me about the red-haired tiefling. Philemon falls to thinking. A red-haired tiefling. I suppose, yes, there was one who came in, spent a long time looking around. He was a person of modest means, I could tell by his clothes, but he asked me to show him an Aasimar-made chainmail. He certainly couldn't afford it. And that's when I suspected that something was off. I checked everything after he left, but nothing was missing, and that put my mind at ease. I can't remember what he looked like. Didn't get a good look at his face. All I remember is that he was wrapped in a green cloak like he was freezing, but that's all I have. That's it. With that description, we'll surely sniff him out. Come on, Chief. Back to Sister Carrie's may we go to have a good long shifty at all my brothers and put all these clues together. Something tells me our traitor isn't going to wriggle out of this one. Tell me about the tiefling woman. Philemon scratches his chin. Tiefling woman. Ah, yes, I remember now. A noble lady, unlike the tiefling ruffians we have around here. She purchased magical equipment for the crusade, and she promised to come again. If only all tieflings were like that, I'd be laughing all the way to the bank. Well, that's about it, thank you. If that isn't enough to help you catch the thieves, then I don't know what else to tell you. Now, be on your way and leave me in peace with my wreck of a shop. Suppose we can always make a thumbnail here. Well, maybe I should wait until they're standing still. That should be good enough. And then back to the Thieflings' hideout we go. I do want to do a quick save here because there is a particular dialogue option or two here that I want to pass. Although, what I can do, I probably should do, is equip this and use it. Trickery, stealth, religion, persuasion. There we go. Then quick save. Carrie's maid drums her fingers nervously on the handle of her blade. Well, are you going to tell me who the traitor is? The name and the moon of the abyss that they stole. I don't need anything else. Take a good look at the suspects. The tieflings are tens and ready to reach for their weapons. The only redheads are Melrone and Duffy. The dark-skinned tieflings are Varnir, Duffy, and Melrone. Duffy, Melrone, and Tavi have straight horns, but Tavi is female. Only Varnir and Melrone have green cloaks. I met some tieflings from your gang. One of them got trapped trying to get into an underground passage. Charisme shrugs. And what? We all made a pact, everyone for themselves. We'll meet up at the arranged time and place. If they were dumb enough to crawl into some hole in the ground, that's their lookout. I'm not their nanny. Well, I'm ready to give a name. Well, go on, tell her. The traitor is Melrone. You'll pay for this. Voitil and Hepsamira will get you in the end. Grab him. Take him away from questioning. Charisme looks weary, but her earlier tension has clearly lifted. He confessed. Someone connected to the cult of Baphomet ordered him to steal the Moon of the Abyss, and the best idea he could come up with was to drag us into it. He got the scroll to take out the golem, he betrayed us to Tirabade so that he could swipe the amulet in the chaos. He thought we'd get nicked, and he'd slink off to meet up with his customer. You've got the Moon of the Abyss? Let me look at it one more time. My whole life I've dreamt of holding it in my hands, if only for a second. He said that when he got to the window display, the moon was gone. He's lying, of course. He had time to hand off the moon to the person who ordered it. Bloody cultists. I don't really give a toss. I'm just glad we got to the bottom of this. What are you going to do with the traitor? Kirisme nonchalantly picks at her nails with a knife tip. He'll be sent to visit his distant relatives on their farm, to think about what he did. Any more questions? What are you going to do now? Clear out of this place. The sooner the better. This city's dying, and I don't want to die with it. The city would already have died if not for the people who stood up to defend it with their weapons in their hands. So, defend it. I'm not stopping you. It's your city. But we've always been outsiders here. Why would we fight for you now? Well, you have good luck with that then. Good decision. I don't plan to hang around long either. Kirisme turns to leave. Sister! Woljif nervously bites his lip. His cheeks are flushed and his tail is swishing through the air. You forgot something. What now? You should be happy to be alive. An apology. You promised to apologize to me, loudly, in front of everyone. We're alone now, but I still want to hear it. Well? Ah, that. Kirisme shrugs indifferently. So, sorry, I suppose, for being wrong about you this time. Don't think that just because you didn't act like a jerk this one time that it cancels out the rest of your record. I know all about you. Till next time, Woljif. This is the one I want to pass. That was the most pathetic apology I've ever heard. Kirisme's eyes harden, but then she sighs. Alright, fine. I'm sorry, Woljif. Let's part on good terms. And now apologize to me as well. When you falsely accused my ally, you accused me too. A flurry of emotions pass across Kirisme's face. When she finally opens her mouth, her words trickle out slowly, like each one is a struggle. And I'm sorry to you too. And to make it up to you? Here. She pulls out a key from her pocket and tosses it to you. And now I'm leaving. Woljif watches her go, his tail relaxing. You made some impression on her. I've never seen Sister Kirisme back down before. Listen, Chief, when you've got a spare minute, come see me. I've something I want to discuss with you. But for now, let's get out of here. I don't like sitting below ground when the building above is ready to crash down on our heads. I need to pick up the stuff we can pick up and loot first. Lockpicker's kit. Oh. Here, have that. And there's the matter of this door here.
I found, something.
This is my kind of work.
There's a secret door here as well. A ring of sharp strike. That's not too bad. You can have that, man. And what's in here? Kukri and Karma, we don't need those. 1500 gold. And the Thieflings account book. Not bad, not bad. I think that's it. So now we can head back to the Defender's Heart, because we are basically done with the stuff we needed to do in the city. there is nothing left. So let's go here and we'll talk to all the companions and stuff like that. Well, of course we have to do the random encounters first. Hopefully no succubi. No, just spiders and flies.
Burn! Slice! Behead! Yes, behead.
Let's turn that off again. That was rather annoying.
Time to share your treasures!
There we go. Let's bring Zethlorian this time. First of all, let's talk to Buljif because he has something that he needs to talk to us about.
Psst, look, Chief, I got something to show you. Ta-da! A real beaut, isn't it?
So he's got the Moon of the Abyss. So you did betray the Thieflings.
Oof, that cuts me deep, Chief. You and I saw who the traitor was. It's just that when we robbed the shop, I went in first and took what I wanted. Nothing wrong with that. Although, of course, I did think about hiding the moon and just taking myself off somewhere warm when all this blows over. But only because I want to see the world. Is it a crime to want to travel, huh? Is that what counts for treachery these days?
Did you really have the amulet this whole time?
Since that night, Chief, Melround didn't even set eyes on it. While he was dealing with the golem, I sneaked past them, and that was that.
You've been searched by guards. How did you manage to hide the amulet? Or do I really know not? Do I really want to know the answer?
Thieves have their ways.
Remind me, why is this item so important?
Do you really not remember it? Oh, I thought you would appreciate it. It's from the old man Fileman, the owner of the Ancientries and Wonders shop. It's the pride of his collection. The Moon of the Abyss, an amulet with a rare crystal crafted by an unknown maker. When I think of how much this thing is worth, it makes my head spin.
Why didn't you just give it to Charisma right away?
What? So she would slay me right away, you mean? You saw how antsy she was over Canabras and all this. So I did it. I took the Moon of the Abyss. But I didn't go to Irabeth, and Big Sister wouldn't hear my explanations. She doesn't have the time. I even thought I'd hide the moon somewhere, and then when all the noise had died down, I'd go get it and make a run for it. I'm sick of the Thieflings, and they never appreciated me anyway.
Why did you steal the Moon of the Abyss? You wouldn't have been able to sell an item so rare anyway.
Why, he asks? It's expensive, pretty. And you know, it's my amulet, actually. Not meaning I stole it, but I mean, this is my inheritance. My grandma and I were poor. All we had was a jewelry box with the moon in it. She used to store it under the floor in the basement, and she'd take it out sometimes just to look at it. She was always nicer when she had a few drinks in her, so I could ask her things then. One time I asked where she got it from, and she said it was from a demon. You know, the demon who was my grandfather. He said the moon was to be passed down. My ma was good for nothing and nobody, so that's why Grandma decided to keep the amulet for me. She used to say it would be mine when I grew up. But she couldn't wait until I grew up. She squandered my inheritance when she became a drunk. Took it to Fileman's shop and pawned it. He gave her some coppers for it, and she didn't even haggle. Just grabbed them and ran back to the tavern before last orders. I've been going to Fileman's to look at the moon ever since I was a kid. He chased me away, but I just kept going back, so eventually he gave up. He didn't skimp on security. The place was like a fortress, so he wasn't worried about a street rat like me pinching anything. Even when I got more skilled, I couldn't get any closer to it. One day, I had no one to go with. Another day, there were only oafs who'd never stolen anything more than a church donation box. But when Charisme had planned everything out, I realized I had a chance to get the moon and move away from here. Maybe to Garand. I hear it's warmer there. I've stayed with the family for too long.
Atone for your crimes by serving the crusade.
If I serve anybody, it should be you. And only because I owe you. I don't care if the whole of Canabras drops into the abyss. I don't trust all these crusaders or Galfrey. They just take people's money to spend on crusades, but what's the point? If anyone calls me a crusader, I'll spit in their face, just so you know. Even if it's you, Chief.
We'll see about that.
Whatever you think, I owe you. I'm not just a thief. I have my own business selling things. Thanks to you, I'm still in the family. And we have the black market sewn up in this city. It's a good way to sell valuables. So, if you need anything, a scroll or something, just say the word. I have a little portal to our people in Nerosian. You put a note there, and you get what you need. I can't get you anything big, but what they do have is all high quality. Nothing's too good for you, Chief. What's mine is yours. For a price, of course.
Of course. Okay, so now we'll go through the dialogues that is non-voiced, and you guys will have to read this yourself. That shadow is kind of funny, though. And everyone ran out of the kitchen. Let's see what he can get for us. I seem to remember that it's nothing particular interest. Wonder if Grease might be decent enough. At caster level 1? Nah. Okay, so that's Wuldrith out of the way. Cabelia doesn't really want to talk to us. I believe she'll end the conversation now. Yep. Then we have Darren over here. onion rings. This one is amusing. So that's Darren out of the way. Let's quickly check up on Ember. I may have scrolled a bit too fast there, but she's getting her powers from an Archon. That is at least one of the good lords. She is quite the enigma. Then we have the storyteller over here. We are done talking to him, so that's fine. I don't think Staunton has anything more to say to us. Oh, there's this one. And of course there's Nenio, who we actually have a quest to talk to her. I don't think that'll trigger anything more in the city, but she is absolutely freaking insane, by the way. we got a quest from her, but that is for after we're done, so that's Act 2. Like this, admiring the person who opened the Worldwound. That is something. Yeah. We already got that, so that's Nenio out of the way for now. I thought Anevia was here. We should complete a quest we have with her. Vizali Rathimus. And the Abyssus corruption, which she told us about earlier. And Sela. She's quite talkative as usual. And I'm trying to balance out lawful and chaotic to stay neutral good, by the way. She's lawful good, and yet chaotic. Hmm? And that's her. Now, Anevia, we have a quest to deliver to her. I thought. Are there any suspicious places in the city? Ah, we get more locations. Yep, I should have talked to her earlier. We'll go take out those two locations in the next episode before we go to the Grey Garrison then. And then we have Irabeth. Oh, that is a long text. That's that out of the way. We could also talk to Hylor while we're here. Maybe he knows something about Finian. The end of the Second Crusade. It's actually kind of weird to just sit here and skim through the text while I'm not reading it out loud. But all this conversation that we have been looking through now would probably take me like 40 minutes to go through if I were to read it out loud. But this is certainly saving a lot of time. And most of this is just lore and not really that relevant for the story. And it saves my voice, which is also a benefit. This is for hiring mercenaries, and this is for respecking, if you want to respec any of your characters. Okay, we also need to go outside, I think. I don't think the innkeeper has anything more to say to us. No. I think Lan is standing somewhere on the outside. Although finding him can be... Let's see, basement, area exit. I'm not entirely sure. I mean, Jonathan shows up. Oh, it's because of the loot cart. Ah, okay. So he's standing here, but the loot cart is blocking our view of him. There is something up on the rooftop here. And it's probably nothing important, but I mean, we need to pick it up anyways. There we go. So we've talked to Darren, Nenio, Ember, Camellia, Lan we can't yet, Woldrip and Sela. We've talked to everyone. Not bad, not bad. Okay, so let's wrap up things here, and in the next episode we'll go visit those two final locations that Nevia mentioned to us. And then we will take on the Grey Garrison. If you have any questions and or comments, then please do feel free to leave those in the comment section. I hope that doing the non-essential conversations the way that I did there was okay with you guys. You can just pause the video with spacebar or clicking the pause button, and then you can read if you're interested. And if you're not interested, then you probably didn't watch this and probably are not hearing me saying this, but instead seeing the next episode. But anyways, thank you all so much for joining me, and I hope to see you all in the next one.